All right, let's see what is going on in the world of Nintendo. Let's see here. Okay, scrolling through the Twitter like I normally do. Okay, a new game coming out. Okay, cool. Let's scroll through here. Sorry, wait, what was that? Free update: Super Mario Party adds online play to the. Wait, wait, huh? What? 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 This? Huh? This? Okay, hold on. This game came out in 2018. Who is asking for this 2.5 years later? What is going on? And it's available now? Oh, this is weird. All right, folks, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Super Mario update, right? This update right here, this Super Mario Party now has online. Why? What is going on? This game is 2.5 years old. And when I woke up and saw this, much like probably all of you, I kind of scratched my head. I said, yay, this is awesome. But what is going on? Well, I want to talk about potentially what this means and why this may actually be a little bit of an important piece of information for us to realize. So one of the first things I want to talk about here is and actually just pop into here because we're going to keep seeing that video repeating if I don't do anything about it. We're going to move into this right now. One of the things we have to realize is that recently, and these pieces may not necessarily all connect, but something to think about, how to update Super Mario Party. Okay, well, that's cool. That just showed me how to do that. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Get out of here. One of the important things to kind of recognize when we talk about it is actually how well Super Mario Party sells for Nintendo. And so actually I've pulled up the sales information. This is the recent sales information as of December 31st, 2020. Now we don't yet have actually what the entire fiscal year results are that closed as of March 31st. We expect to have that actually next week so we can talk about this. But let's take a quick look as we look at some of the most high profile or some of the more important games that Nintendo has within their stable of games. So Mario Kart sells really well. We know that, right? No big shock. Animal Crossing has sold really, really well in a year. No shock there. Smash Brothers, awesome. We get it. Okay. Zelda, yep, no doubt. Pokemon, yep, no doubt. Odyssey, yep. Whoa, what is this? So within the top 10, Mario Party holds about number 6 spot with 13 million copies sold. This is really, really kind of important, actually. This is about a 1 in 5 attachment rate for Mario Party, assuming that you have at about approximation 75, a little bit, well, I shouldn't say 1 in 5, close enough to attachment rate here, at about 75 million copies potentially of the unit versus the software sales. This is kind of important. Mario Party is actually a really big game for Nintendo, and this isn't a shock, right? When you think of why something like Mario Kart sells really well, it's because it is family-orientated, it is bust off a Joy-Con, play together, couch co-op, couch chaos, all of that. Mario Party really fits that niche as well, so this isn't a huge shock. What's shocking is the fact it happened 2.5 years later, because when it came out, we all went, yeah, they should have online. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that's weird. But what they may be actually doing here, and this is a little bit of my conspiracy theory thought here, my crazy Nintendo looking at the predictions glass, they may actually be deciding to use Super Mario Party as a legacy game for the Switch. Notice how it's not called Super Mario Party 9. It's called Super Mario Party. There isn't another kind of titling around it, much like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? It doesn't talk about an iteration, but rather the ability to evolve. And potentially, the introduction of online is the next evolution of Mario Party. What does this potentially mean? What this potentially means is you have to think about this. This isn't as simple as someone saying, guys, should we turn on online? Yeah, let's do that. Click. Good, online is on. Yay! That was no effort. This took effort. This took time, energy, and resources. A party or an amount of resources, developers, testers had to be allocated to actually do this work. This wasn't just a click and it did something. time, energy, and resources of doing that. So why would you do that to a game that has been stationary for almost 2.5 years? Because you're probably getting ready to invest more into it. Super Mario Party may actually end up being a legacy product for them for the Switch. We may not see another Super Mario Party. What we may see here coming up potentially could be Super Mario Party is now online, and by the way, welcome our first DLC pack. They may now be investing the time and energy into Super Mario Party. So that's a really interesting thing. Again, if you've set up that time, you've made this update, you've drawn people to it now, right? You've made attention that of the online. That could be something that could be really, really huge. One of the other parts that the Nintendo's president has been very clear about saying is, how do we continue to monetize and look for opportunities to continue to get funds from games that have already been sold? So DLC, and I know it's like, oh, monetization, oh, that feels gross. The reality is this is absolutely a fantastic opportunity for them to say, by the way, here's a DLC for $10. You get 2 extra boards, 15 extra mini games, and 2 extra characters. That's season pack number 1. Season pack number 2 is coming down the line. And by the way, don't forget, you can play online. The other part of it is they also look at the current climate. We're in a quarantine, right? Games like Super Mario Kart sell really well because you have the ability to play online with people. It's one of the reasons that helps probably push some of the sales. Hey, I can play with my cousins. I can play with my friends. We can jump online. What other games does Nintendo have that are family focused that allow for that level of online play and participation? Not many. Technically, Mario Party does, but it's isolated by the fact it doesn't have an online netcode. Surprise! Online netcode is there now. So what Nintendo will most likely do is continue to try and promote and now really push Super Mario Party and really try and actually gain more market share. They've probably realized that was a franchise on the Nintendo Switch that they weren't putting as much care and love into. And so now they're making some alterations, making some corrections, kind of putting more time and energy into it to move it forward. The other interesting part that we should recognize is this is kind of, if we remember a few months ago, Nintendo changed their netcode. They actually took out an infrastructure that they had that's been in existence for almost 18 years and put in a new netcode. So this Super Mario Party is most likely using that new netcode as well. Now, potentially that netcode or that infrastructure they have put in has allowed them the bandwidth to create an opportunity such as this to create more content for Mario Party to jump online. Not 100% sure for sure, but that may be something as well, testing out that netcode. Monster Hunter Rise, the most recent game from Nintendo, from whenever you're watching this potentially, was one of the first games to use that netcode and apparently has had a fair bit of success as well. So what do I expect from this? Well, again, I'm not going to, it's Nintendo. They could fool me here in any moment. They could also say, yeah, sure, that's it. We're done with it. Never mind. But I believe that what we're probably seeing here is step 1 in a multi-step approach to add additional content into Mario Party to create more sales in regards to it and to get more people online with it. But folks, what do you think? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments below. What do you hope for a Mario Party, either DLC or expansion? Do you hope for a brand new game? Or would you just be happy if they kind of added more content to this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.